Alright, before we begin this video, I'm gonna answer a question that even though I already answered in the previous video, people seem to not get it. So the answer to this question is, can you do this on the 360? The answer is yes, you can do this on the 360. However, doing it on the 360 requires you to JTAG your 360. How do you go about JTAGing your 360? You open up your 360 and use a soldering iron on it, and it's a lot more complicated than that, but that's the big red flag right there that I think is going to turn most of you away and make you all say, I'm going to just wait for any more official releases, as opposed to trying to hack the demo, because, yeah, I don't think that's not worth it at all. For those of you who have a JTAG 360 that want to do this, unfortunately, I'm not an expert on this. So yeah, you might have to seek someone else for help on that one. I have returned! But let's get down to business. First things first, we are going to S-rank Green Hill Act 1. Then we're going to then I'm going to give you guys a speed run of Green Hill Act 2 to get the ball rolling. Which reminds me, I wonder what Aaron Weber's best time is, because there was a story about how somebody beat his best time in the demo booth at Comic-Con, and I'm wondering if I've already beaten both of their times. Because yeah, normally I'd be left in the dust by the actual expert speedrunners, but none of them have gotten their hands on the hack demo yet. So let's see if I can get someone who can actually beat the best time. Anyway, first let's get to the S-ranking business. Alright, Act 1. So here's why I couldn't S-rank Act 1 in the previous video. The reason is because to get an S-rank, you can't hit the restart button. Hitting the restart button will invalidate your perfect bonus, because essentially your perfect bonus doesn't matter if you get hit or not, it only matters if you die. And apparently, since you lose a life when you restart, that counts. Boosh! So you know the drill. You go through this level, past the light dashing rings. S-ranking this level is actually really easy once you don't restart. I find it amusing that I hit the restart button a lot when I die. I killed him with my death vision. No, seriously, he kills him before he even reaches contact with him. I don't get that. Anyway, so I'm wondering if people restart as much as I do. I can be kind of a perfectionist with that kind of shit, and I'm realizing that's because we have the feature to restart. In the classics, we didn't, so we just kind of had to deal with it, which I think made the experience a bit different for us. Which means I hope they bring back that whole egg shuttle thing they did in Sonic Colors again, where you get to do the levels just in linear order. That'd be pretty nice. Anyway, with that we get our easily achieved S rank in less than a minute. Breakdancing time to bust out the moves. Now let's see if anyone can beat my best time. Your guys are on. Here's the best time I can offer you for Modern Green Hill. Now make me proud and outdo this time. Oh, by the way, just a quick tip: those tricks don't work anymore. Those tricks in Sonic Unleashed. Alright, we're back, and now we are going to go into another version of the demo. This is no longer the same version of the demo. This is the demo in production mode, courtesy of a good friend, courtesy of someone named Josh. Thanks to him. Alright, pressing start. New game, continue network options. Let's look at the options. Too fast for me to read them. Oh my god, watch out! Run! Of course not, you fool. I do not want to watch out. Subtitles, separateness, stereoscopic 3D, yada yada yada. This is the only way in the PS3 version to actually go into the stereoscopic setting, because in the demo it'll be like, you must have a 3D TV. And the 360 version lets me go in. Whatever, anyway. So yeah, you got the volume, you got to watch out, you got screen display. I have no idea what the fuck that does. Anyway, continue. Let's see. Does nothing. Let's try network.
Don't touch it.
Okay, jeez, I won't touch it. Relax, man, relax. So we hit new game and we are greeted by a loading screen. Now that makes me wonder. So does this mean that we're gonna start off as playing classic Green Hill like as the first thing in the game before any cutscenes or anything? If so, does that mean that in theory that classic Sonic, as of the events of this time shift and everything, has only gone through Green Hill Act 1 and Sonic 1 and nothing else? Holy fuck, that's a lot of shit he's gonna see ahead of time. My guess is he's gonna lose his memory of the events by the end of the game. Either that or they're gonna pull a Sonic 06 ending and say it never happened. Hey, as long as this game doesn't suck, I'm fine with it. So this is mainly just an S rank. This is doubling as an S rank guide right now for it, because in the basic demo they don't even give you a rank screen. Via! Whoosh! Fail! That was the load of fail. But it doesn't matter, I just need to get the S rank. Confetti! Look at how he's looking at it like he's on a pirate ship or something. So now let's hit the next button.
Don't touch it.
You don't. Fuck you! I'm touching it. All right, next. Play cutscene that isn't in the game. It isn't in this version of the game because it's just a demo. And game freezes. Didn't expect that. I figured I'd be playing Green Hill Act 2, so maybe that's not the first thing you play right away. I don't know. Who knows? Oh well. Next. After I reset everything and change demo files. So let's do this again. But this time with a different file selected. I'm going to show you something that I'm going to show you something else in this that has been shown a bit. Something that they're probably all curious to see. Something that if you haven't figured it out yet, you're probably an idiot. Either that or I didn't build it up properly. One of the two. Yeah, it's something that shall complete our mysterious questions about some of the mysterious hacking thingy. Yeah, I'm not good at building this up because I didn't write a script. My fault. I had a good version that I was reciting to myself, but I forgot it. Either way, so this is basically this looks like the regular version of the demo. Wrong! Start it! So what secrets lie beyond this loading screen? If you haven't figured it out yet, then either I sucked at building it up, or you are just an idiot. Or both. And voila! It is classic Sonic and modern Sonic's level. Boy, I can't wait to try the spin dash in 3D.
Don't touch it.
Okay, gee, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do the spin dash. I don't care what you say.
Don't touch anything. We don't know what kind of powers we're dealing with.
Okay, fine, Batman. I'll do the spin dash. All right. Very persuasive. You know that? Anyway, so you might notice he moves a little slowly in 3D. He moves a bit faster in 2D, which is weird. Anyway, dash panels give him some nice. He actually reacts with a lot more momentum to the dash panel than modern Sonic does. Like, dash panels propel him more, probably because he doesn't have the boost. You know, there's a way to enable the homing attack and disable the homing attack for both of these, for both Sonics. So, if I got rid of if I could enable the homing attack for Classic Sonic, it would be like Sonic Adventure again, huh? Except that the lock-on doesn't work, because even though the homing attack is there, the lock-on is still not programmed. Anyway. So you want to go this way because of the dash panels. They offer him a lot of momentum. And look at that! Whoa! I mean, boo! Damn it! You got me confused. I don't know which one to say. You're not supposed to be here. Don't go up to the upper path. If you see the rainbow spring,
Don't touch it.
so yeah, don't. Anyway, because rainbow rings equal freeze up. Anyway, this looks a lot like a Sonic 3 Knuckles level. Looks like a lot like Sonic 3 Knuckles level design. I really hope this features in the final version of the game, because I'm realizing how awesome this would be to go in these levels as Classic Sonic. And now for the trick ramp. Let's see what happens when I touch that.
Don't touch it.
Okay, I won't touch it. Yeah, it will freeze up if you touch that. Polygon Jim found a way around it, but I'm not Polygon Jim, so I'm not that awesome. In the meantime, let's take a look at his ranks. His idle animations from a 3D perspective. Holy shit! Invisible watch. I need that invisible watch. So as I was saying before, I'm waiting. So yeah. Now what does he do if you wait in this position? Giggity. Ugh. I think I've noticed that every single Sonic, in the past 3 games, Unleashed, Colors, and Generations, every single version of the waiting animation involves some kind of crossing the arms. Seriously. Sonic and Unleashed, his Werehog form, Sonic and, I'm assuming Sonic Simulator counterpart in Sonic Colors, and this Sonic. And they all fall asleep except for Sonic and Sonic Colors. Oh yeah, that's what spin dashing looks like in 3D, for those of you who are curious. Alright, so, yeah, more rolling. They see me rolling, they see me hating, yada yada yada. I like how you can spin dash cancel by jumping now. Quite amusing, actually. So I figured I'd try to give a better look at this. So if you're wondering to yourself, this is pointless. If you're bored out of your mind, you probably will skip this part likely. Excuse me if I sound a little dreary. I took a break and I'm back and I'm kind of exhausted. Now we see you want to go somewhere. Yes, keep checking the invisible watch, and you either give me one of those or I'm mugging you out of yours. And he goes to and he starts lying down, but he doesn't go to sleep. That's the interesting part. He doesn't actually fall asleep like modern Sonic does. He just lays down waiting. I'm trying to remember what classic game where I know there's a classic game where he does lay down waiting. I don't remember which one it was though. It must be Sonic CD, right? I mean, it's the only one that had the Sonic 1 look, unless it was Sonic 1. Or maybe I'm just imagining things. Why are you so in a rush to go that way, Sonic? Did somebody tell you there were free chili dogs that way? Must get joke performing skills back to top notch. I'm funnier than this. Well, I hope I am anyway. Yeah, I'm waiting too. Why did I wait so long here? I don't know. I'm kind of stupid that way. So... No, I'm too chicken to do it, apparently. So I guess next is glitches, if I recall correctly. Or no, first I want to show you, yeah, I never showed the controls in the pause menu. I should have probably done that. Yeah, as you probably noticed, the drift is no longer, you can no longer do the drift by doing the B button / circle button. Anyway, more importantly though, check out how much momentum is powered into the grind rails, and notice how there's no shadow on the grind rails either. But anyway, look how much speed you can gain here if you do that exact procedure. On another note, the tricks are a lot easier than I thought they were. You just have to hold the stick down. Dead serious. That's all it takes to it. I'm holding the stick down forward right there. Because that's, I mean, obviously you still have to press the two bumpers at the same time to do the finish, but doing combos in the air is easy. You just have to hold the stick down in one direction. They actually found a way to make it easier than Sonic Colors, and that's pretty bad. Regardless. So, okay, this is a still image, and notice something is a little weird here. Notice how there's a dash panel underneath this piece of the level, and totally pointless considering you can't touch it. Weird. Or as classics can always say, strange, isn't it? But obscure jokes aside, time for a glitch. It's possible to survive that. I have before. But while we're at it, let's have some more fun. So, ever hear of backtracking? Well, let's do some backtracking. Eventually. Fun fact: those ramps, it's not like an Unleashed where you actually have to be moving fast enough for them to launch you. You just launch automatically, like in most games now. But check this out. So if you boost off and then do an air boost after, you can reach this part of the level again. Holy shit! It's a giant fish again. And let's scare him off. Ha! Take that! You're no match for a little blue twerp. Wait, what? Notice how the fish is totally scripted in every way, shape, or form. Like the growling sounds have nothing to do with the fish's model. It just has basically they're scripted to play whenever you reach this particular point in the level. So essentially, this fish is just to look cool. So, does the fish show up again or not? I wonder. Well, there's a fish down there, so it should. Oh, hi, it's the fish. Just on top, right on schedule. Watch me grind on mid-air! Let's do that again, this time with the fish already, you know, fucked up and everything. Down, I say, down! I'm pretty sure if you go all the way back, the fish will actually respawn again. That's my hypothesis on this. Oh hi, electronic growling sounds that were implemented into the cave. Seriously, it's like it's like some kind of theme park attraction almost, when you think about it. So, are there more tricks to perform? You bet. But first up, because I don't know why, I decided that'd be a nice close-up for you to get a good look at Sonic's face. Don't know why. Just decided that. Out of nowhere. I'm insane. I'm dehydrated, that's why. Whew. Yeah, I'm taking slow steps to make sure I go all the way down for a reason. Notice how I just bounced up. The fish bounced me back up. Yeah, I've seen that the fish is still down there. The fish is solid in this. Is a solid model. Is actually solid matter in this, and he bounces you up. That's awesome. Unless you use the stomp. one retry later. Oh yeah. Whoa, shit, no! I got further under the level than ever. So what's next? Is that the end of my fish escapades? I don't think so. Maybe it is, I don't know. Nope! Still trying to figure out why I did this one. Oh yeah, now I remember. So this is another bug that hopefully won't be a serious problem in the game. This is actually a practical bug, just point out. Shit! Yeah, hopefully that's not a problem in the final game. We're grinding, and why did I pause? Oh, that's why. I guess I must have fallen asleep trying to edit this. You just saw that, right? You saw that poor drawing, right? The draw rates, maybe that's also because it's on the PS3. The PS3 version is seriously lacking to the 360 version. So anyway, check this out, though. Speaking of draw rate glitches, I made the floor disappear. I'm awesome that way! Invisible floors for the win! Invisible bush! Quick note here, another glitch is, okay, so you know this part, right? Well, let me turn around. So, okay, obviously you can trip over that purple rock. Like so. But here's the part that's here's the glitch. So, let me just get enough distance. So, start running. Yeah! Okay, oh yeah, check this out. You saw that, right? Hitting the rock gave me more boost gauge. Dead serious. That's weird. Is that on purpose? If so, that's really weird. Is smashing up cars in City Escape also gonna give me boost gauge? That'd be funny. It's like, for causing destruction, we're gonna reward you with boost! Or maybe for blowing up chemical plant, I'll get like an infinite boost gauge or something. Yeah, that was more English voice clips. Anyway, check this out. Turns out I was wrong. You know how I said that there's no effect for when you hit the boost gauge with no energy left? Well, I was wrong. It's not like Sonic Unleashed where it's like a puff. It's like circular puffs up from behind him. This time it's a weird wind trail thing as you're seeing right here. Watch. If you keep tapping it rapidly, it's like there's a weird draft of wind just blowing around him individually. It's kind of funny actually. So, anyway, let's have fun with this while we're at it. Huh, sudden draft. That's weird. Hey, you gonna let up the draft on me anytime soon, guys? Oh, bro, your fucking mini windstorm just blew dog shit out of my shoe. Do you know how much those shoes cost? They're not cheap, man. Ugh, wake me up when you stop blowing wind on me. Also, I have no idea what I'm doing here, actually. I think I deleted a bit. Oh, wait. The new animation. Oh, yeah, all those animations are from Sonic Colors. Turns out all the animations are idle animations from Sonic Colors, and including this one, which happens when you stand in water. It's funny is in Sonic Colors, the only time you stand in water is when you're underwater. So it's kind of funny. As he's opening his mouth wide open like that, it's like, is he basically just drowning himself in Sonic Colors? Granted, he has no mouth animation in Sonic Colors, but still, you get the point. So I'm gonna show all the trick animations. Like I just showed the first. This is the second one I'm showing, I think. Depending on how I do it. show you all the rank animations. Quick word of warning, there are obvious risks to doing this because any modifications you do to a console, there's obviously risks. For instance, I was left unable to play my PS3 games, all 5 of them, after I did this. I solved the problem by pretty much performing a system restore on my PS3. I pretty much backed up everything important like game saves and stuff like that onto a USB and put them back in later. But yeah, and that worked. So if you have the same problem I do, that's your answer is to perform a system restore. That's your solution. But if anything else happens, I'm not responsible because just know I'm not responsible for whatever happens to your PS3 because there are risks, and you knowingly take them by doing this. That said, it's probably more preferable over the 360 method of JTagging it. All right, so the first thing you're going to need to get past the expiration date is you're going to need a custom firmware called Rebug. I'm not going to show you how to install it but I'm going to leave a tutorial showing you how to install it. And I'm going to leave the links to the downloads for it. So yeah. So basically, once you install, this is how the demo will be before you do anything to it. Obviously, now what you want to do though is when you install Rebug, you want to go to Package Manager, go to Install Package Files from the PS3 hard disk, and install this. Install what I've highlighted right there, and then go to this, which is what you just installed. It's Rebug Selector, and yeah. So this will essentially put you into a. So you want to make sure to set mode to rebug mode, set XMB to debug, which complicatedly it will turn into retail once you set it mode to rebug. Anyway, so set that to debug. Just follow the code on screen, and you want to set debug mode to 2. Make sure all those settings are set, and then you're good. So yeah, we have all this. So yeah, following the on-screen instructions, we set it up so it's in the correct settings to perform our get around tactic. So yeah, so go to debug settings, which are basically this is basically stuff that you need Rebug to get access to. Basically, you want to go to MPDR on clock debug. Long story short, that's basically turning that on will basically make the clock that MPD-RM-sealed content, such as the demo, runs on. Sync up with your date and time settings. So basically, setting the time back now to the time of the demo will actually allow you to play the demo again. And congratulations, you can now play the Sonic Generations demo. Once again. Even with... So, there. Alright, pay attention because I'm only going over this once. Okay, so to get Modern Sonic, to get Classic Sonic in Modern Sonic's level... Okay, well, let me zoom in. Wonderful. I should have zoomed in beforehand. Anyway, alright, so I'm going to the files right here. Do you see the... Do you see GHC 100? See this, right? This is one of the files for our Classic Green Hill Zone. Now, you're going to want to get rid of all the files that say GHC 100. Get rid of every single one that says that. And they're also inside the folders. Like in this packed folder, it has GHC 100. So get rid of all of them. Now, see GHC 200? That's modern Sonic level. You want to make copies of every single GHC 200 file. Make copies of every single one. And then you want to make sure that everything... and then you want to paste them, and you want to rename them GHC 100. For the stuff in GHC 200, so yeah, you want, and make sure they're in the same locations. Like here, obviously, you want to obviously you want to delete everything in this folder, and then copy everything from this folder over to this folder, and yeah, and then rename it GHC 100. You want basically that way you're fooling it, and that way you're pretty much fooling the game into thinking that when they're getting that when they're told to get Classic Green Hill, they're getting this level. They're getting Modern Green Hill, because essentially all the assets that are marked with GHC 100 are really GHC 200 assets. However, then that's not all, because that will only give that may give you the level, but it won't give you things like with the dash panels and pretty much everything important. Pretty much a lot of important stuff will be missing, and you will be able to go all that far. So to get as far as I can get. You see this? These files are common 100 and common 200. You want to again look. There's two of every file. There's two of almost every file. There's two of almost every file. So make sure you get them all. So you want to make sure to copy any file that says to get rid of any file that says common 100 and replace and then make copies of common 200 and rename them common 100, because essentially those files are basically assets for the common things and stages, like dash panels for the modern levels, or the classic springs for the classic levels, and you can't have a level without them. So otherwise you get a game freeze. So yeah, make sure you get all those, and then you should be set.